In today's video, we're going to be upgrading the taillights on this Ram truck to some aftermarket LED taillights. So let's get started. Okay guys, and welcome back to today's video. So I am upgrading the taillights on this Ram truck. They're right there in the box. I haven't quite opened it. I broke the tape, but I wanted to save it until I actually got started on this video. So what we have here are the factory LED taillights on this truck. I like this look. They're OEM, but they do have issues. Since you're often making right-hand turns, for whatever reason, the right side taillight has a tendency to fail quicker. So there's a few LEDs in my factory taillight that have burned out. I would have liked to keep them, but these are really expensive to replace, and I figured it's a good opportunity to try a different set, see how they look, and go from there. So let's go ahead, unbox those new ones, and show you guys what they are. So here we go, guys. Let's open these things up. I have not seen these yet in person, so hopefully we're not disappointed. Let's see what we got. Oh, not bad actually. I thought for some reason they had a bit of red in them, but apparently not. Oh, they do, maybe. Let's see. Let me get the packaging out of the way. We'll get them out of this clear wrap. These are not too bad looking, you guys. There's a bit of glare, but that is what they look like. So hopefully you can see they do have some red there, but the rest is all black inside. It does have one of those newer style tubes in it that glows, which I think should be pretty cool. So it's got like that C look to it. And then we are going to swap over our reverse light on the bottom there, which is the reason why we were doing the test with the reverse lights, so that everything will be nice, new, and LED on the rear. But I do like this like smoked look. Check it out. So we've got the red taillights, and then we've got these here. So you can kind of see the difference. I think it's gonna look really good, you guys, with this colored paint. So one thing to mention, you guys, is they do sell these in different variations, because the harnesses for factory LED equipped trucks, like LED taillights, they have a different harness. So this harness that you see there with those 4 prongs, it is different than if you had your same truck, same body truck, but you have halogen taillights. You're gonna have a different harness. So that was part of the trick, or part of the trouble I had trying to find, you know, a nice and decent looking set of taillights for this truck that had this specific harness on it. Because if you have ones that have just regular halogens, you're gonna have a 2-wire harness, one that plugs into here, and then you're gonna have another one that plugs into the bulb, where that would be right there. But since this is LED equipped, it's got this harness that controls a bunch of different stuff. So 2 different harnesses. So make sure, I will link down below the different ones. So if you have LED equipped truck, you're going to want to get these. If you have a halogen equipped truck, then it's going to be a different set, and I'll clarify that down in the description below for you guys, so that you don't make this error. But it's nice to know that there is an option for us guys that have the LED equipped taillights, because like I said, there's really not that much to pick from, and I was trying to find ones that didn't look cheap and cheesy, and I think these might be the ticket. One other thing to mention, which is kind of nice actually, is it does come with 2 brand new posts. So if you snap them off, like I was mentioning in some of my LED videos, you got 2 brand new ones right here. A little bit fun to get off with your hands, but there. That way we're ready to go when we take off our old taillight. And to remove the taillight, there's gonna be 2 Torx screws right here, both T25. So grab your screwdriver and remove the Torx. So next up, you're gonna wanna get your hands and your fingers back here. So you're gonna wanna pull it straight back towards you. Don't open it like this, like don't try to open it like a door, or you'll snap off those posts that I was just showing you. So you're gonna pull straight back on the upper and lower part, and it'll pop straight out like that. Then we can get to our harness. So these are the posts that I was referring to, right here, and they slide off of there. So you wanna go straight back in that direction. So there's the harness that connects to the taillight that we're gonna want to remove. There's a red locking tab. I've already got it slid back, and I can probably illustrate that a little bit better in a second. But we're gonna press this main tab, and we're gonna slide this off. like so. So here's the red locking tab that you have to slide over, and then once you slide that over, you're gonna squeeze this and pull it off and remove it. So I've got our factory LED taillight flipped over, and I've got the new one flipped over as well. So the next step on this is we have to transfer over our factory taillight harness, because this plug plugs directly into here, and then it has our reverse connection here. So there's a little tab right here, and then we can slide this pigtail out, and then we can remove it from each spot. All right, so it's a bit of work to get this up, but I would recommend using something from below to pry this up, because it's just on a little post on the taillight, and I don't think you want to break that off. So it has a little latch. You kind of have to open it up at the end and then pry from the bottom. This will slide off. This one is a straightforward clip. We'll just remove the latch, wiggle and pull straight up. And then for down here, I'm just going to take the whole bulb with it, like so. And here we go. Our harness is ready to transfer over to the new taillight. So next up, I'm going to install our bulb into the new taillight for our reverse. And then this is going to plug into this harness, like so. And the only thing I don't see is they didn't give us a post to mount this on. It would have been nice, but I don't see it anywhere. So probably, I'm working with limited tools, and I'd probably be working in a similar capacity to you guys if you're trying something like this. But if I were to do something, there is these posts here. You could probably put a little screw with an anchor on it and a tie wrap, and I would probably do that to try to keep this a little more attached to the taillight. But for now, it's not too bad. We'll go ahead and we'll plug this into our body harness on the truck. So here we go here. We're gonna plug this into the body harness until we hear the click. Then we'll slide over the red latch, and then we can put this into our body here. We'll tuck in our harness. We'll line up our slots here with these posts, and once we have it in position, we'll push back. That'll pop it onto the posts. Then we'll install our T25 screws. And there you have it, guys. So let's close the tailgate and see what she looks like compared to the stock one. That actually looks pretty dang good, you guys. Fitment is excellent, so no issues there. And I don't know, comment down below what you guys think before we light them up. Do you guys like the way they look while they're not lit? And how do you like it compared to the factory LED tails? I've had these on pretty much every truck that I've owned that's a 4th gen, so for me it's kind of a nice little change just to switch it up a little bit. But comment down below. I tried to go with like the cleanest ones possible that didn't look cheesy or anything, but I think it's kind of a nice balance. It's got a bit of a modern touch to it with that LED tube that goes around the outside there. But let's light them up. Let's turn the running lights on and see what they look like. All right, guys, so that is what they look like illuminated during the daytime. That's with just the running lights on, and then obviously our brake lights are gonna come out from there. I think they look pretty cool. And then this is what the factory one looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but some of our LEDs are burnt out. Maybe I'll be able to illustrate that with the turn signals on, but again, that's stock illuminated. And here is these ones here. Kind of gives it that newer 5th gen look. A lot of 5th gens have this sort of deal here. So I think it looks pretty cool, but let me know. All right, here is the next test, which is gonna be our turn signal. So as you can see, we've got the running lights on. So this is our running light, of course. And then there is our turn signal. And then over here, this is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Like there's some ones in here that are burnt out. And that's why it's throwing this error, all because a few silly little LED chips are burnt. But that's the factory one. Oh, you can probably see it better from this angle. There's some voids in there. But, oh, even right there. There you guys go. You can see how many are burnt out on this factory one, which is why I'm replacing it, because I'm tired of looking at that error. And that's what we got here. If I were to say anything, it's still red. I do prefer and like the deeper red of the factory one, but it's not bad. It's not like it's anything too excessive, but it's still red. It's just a slightly lighter shade of red. You guys can probably see it in the camera what I'm talking about. This is a little bit lighter shade of red, whereas this is a little deeper, darker, but still doesn't look bad by any means. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I will apply the brakes, turn the turn signals off. That way you guys can see what it looks like under braking. All right, so there's the comparison there. Let's go ahead and we will swap out the other one, show you guys what they both look like before the sun completely disappears on us, and then I'll show you guys what they look like at nighttime with both the new ones installed. So just finished swapping over the harness from our old taillight to our new one, so this one's ready to install. Not gonna bore you with that, same process as that side. Let's go ahead and throw it on. Okay guys, the look is completed. I'm kind of liking these, not gonna lie. If I had my way, I would want this to be a little bit darker red, but that is pretty much the only thing that I can say about these so far. But I like the fitment. Fitment's good. We've got our super bright reverse lights in there, so that'll shine bright. But this is really tying in the look of this truck, in my opinion. But as always, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of them. There's what it looks like with our super bright reverse light bulbs activated. It's looking pretty good, guys. Looking very good. So I'm really liking the look, you guys. I think after seeing it with both of them on, I'm okay with the color of red that these are. Looks pretty good. Just I think compared to the actual red taillight, it's a little bit different, but overall, super happy with it. All right, you guys, and here's at night. So they're looking a lot more red at night, which is good. Might have just caught it in some super bright daylight, but yeah, at night, they're looking super good. So I'm extremely happy with this, you guys, but as always, let me know what you think. Do you like the look in the day, the night, half the day, partial day? Let me know down below. And here's what we got with the flashers. I think they look good, you guys. I am super okay with the outcome of these things. And just to let you know, so the passenger side, the original one, it still worked, but there was just like a couple little LEDs burnt out in it. And that was enough to constantly give me a fast flash on the passenger side and illuminate the error message on my dash. Took it for a spin, all the error messages are gone, and everything is error-free on our dash with these taillights. All right, guys, so comment down below what you think of these taillights. As always, I will link them down in the description below. I'm super happy with them. I'll keep you guys posted on the long-term durability of these things after washing them, all that stuff, if any issues arise, but so far, so good. Also, I did add, there's like a 2-year or maybe even 3-year, but anyways, there's an extended warranty that you can apply to them on Amazon, and it's like a third-party warranty. It was like 20 bucks. So I definitely threw that on these taillights as well, because, you know, why not? Otherwise, you're stuck with a 30-day warranty from Amazon. But other than that, these are pretty affordable. They look really good. Only thing, I've said it a few times in this video, make sure you have the factory LED if you ordered these ones, that your tail lights are factory equipped LED tail lights, because you'll have to swap over the harness and the plugs are different. If they're not, don't worry, I'll also link the ones that you can install in your factory halogen tail light truck as well. Both will be down in the description below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think of these things, and we'll see you guys on the next video.